good evening, everybody. We are live with round 5 of season 5 of our ACC League. I'm Dan, the SSJ Assassin, here on commentary, and with me, my co-commentators are Helium and our commentator slash streamer Slaya on Rix. How's it going for you guys? And I noticed I am sorry for these for that we missed 2 minutes of calling. We already already to 6 minutes left with Collie, so apologies for the delay there. Anyway, how back on topic. How are you? How are you guys doing?
I'm sorry guys, my mic was on mute, but yeah, good evening Dan and good evening Helium. And yeah, as I was saying, Snetterton, a pretty interesting track, a narrow one, and it'll be interesting to see what the drivers can do. And obviously, difficult to make overtakes around here, but our skilled drivers will be up to the challenge.
Yeah, it's going to be an interesting one considering it's a very narrow track. It's hard to keep it on track, and obviously it's hard to overtake, like Slaya said. So yeah, let's see how it's going to be like.
Well, it's a pretty unfamiliar track from my part, at least. I mean, the last time I saw this track was in a motorcycle racing game called Ride 4, in which I am pretty sure I didn't race any machinery which is as fast as these GT3 cars here. And the track's layout pretty much looks like a snake in one of those Snake Senzia games, where it's just curling within itself. So yeah, pretty interesting track. Like you said, a very technical circuit. I can see a lot of traction zones, as well as two long straights and one swooping right-hander.
Upcoming traction zone actually, the final corner, very technical, and you have to be very cautious on the throttle otherwise. And especially the braking for this corner, it's from the bollards. So if by any chance, which I'm expecting it to happen, if the bollards get taken out, it's going to be a nightmare for the drivers to brake. And very difficult here to keep it consistent and get it right every lap. And that's a 1:45.5 from Davlish, pretty quick lap. And
Can we have the intervals?
I think that is the interval.
Just press the I key.
Yeah,
press the I.
Yep, that is the interval.
Thank you.
And SD also racing today. He has been entered as pro class. So yeah, great to see him here as well. And let's go on board someone else now. We are on board with Deepak Raj now in the Audi, the new Audi actually. So let's change cameras, shall we?
I'm quite if the right word to be used here is shocked, because the grid is usually almost. I mean, the grid now is almost half as full as our usual strength. Only 12 drivers today logging in for the event.
Yeah, Snetterton, a pretty menacing track, so I don't think many drivers would have been comfortable driving here today. So that's maybe one of the reasons, but as we see Deepak on a lap.
Yeah, another I think might be that not everyone has that DLC. Since this is a DLC track, not everyone wants to dive into their wallets and get all the tracks of the game. So I have a feeling that's why we have a reduced strength today.
Yeah,
but still, well is better than nothing.
So let's go on board Deepak for this lap. Actually, he does go off, and that is an invalidation. So let's see someone who is not invalidated, who is Purav Gowda. I'm sorry, I have not seen him before, but let's go on board him and see what he's doing.
Either he's driving under a different name, or he's a rookie in our league.
He's in silver class, so I don't think that is the case, but definitely
he's a rookie to our community. So yes, but I don't know. It seemed like he took that chicane. I don't know. Is that a chicane?
You can call it a chicane, I guess, considering the sequence of corners that it follows. But Bentley, not one of the stronger cars around here, in my opinion. And I definitely hope to see the McLaren, which is not racing today actually. So no Pro P today. And I was hoping to see a McLaren, but Porsche should be very quick around here, and so will the Lambo. and obviously Dovali Singh, yeah, he's something else.
Well, not surprised to be honest to see W's there. I mean, the only close competition within the class itself that he has had so far in the season was from Masood, who for some reason is not racing tonight. But yeah, so I mean, from the based on the lap, the time boards itself, it's pretty obvious he's more than 1.5 seconds off the guy behind him. The quali session. So
More than noob, I'm
will
interested to
be
see 8 Cell actually. So let's stay on board 8 Cell and see what kind of a lap he can pull off.
it's still 4 tenths off of his silver class rival noob. So can't really exactly see the sector times this in this game, but yeah, I guess he is doing a pretty decent lap around this track so far. He's going down that fast left-hander there. Barely manages to keep the right side of the right wheels on track when as he manages to navigate through. I think he's just on that straight before the end of sector 3.
Because of
As he
that, he's going to
approaches
lose a lot
100
of time on the straights because
is
yeah, he did the tire into the grass.
Oh, I did not notice that. So he's approaching that corner at almost 250 kilometers an hour through the chicane.
Ish.
I don't think I think he went a little too deep there
Yeah.
as he approaches the second last penultimate corner. The fast right-hander there. If it was in real life, he might have been feeling those G's right now as he approaches a very hard trail braking zone down to the last straight. Wonder what lap times he will be setting. I hope that he will improve.
He does, but not.
Well,
Actually, I don't think he did. Yeah, no, he
didn't.
But one more interesting prospect today is Star Max Lord. We've not seen much of him, but yeah, definitely today in practice, I must say he definitely did seem on pace. So he should be close to the likes of 8 and Panda by current pace.
It's quite a surprising remark that you've made about Star Max Lord, considering that he's an AM class driver. I mean, you were talking about Star Max Lord, right?
Yep, I was.
Yeah,
And yeah, even I was
AM class
surprised.
driver, being close to pro class driver. So, would be an interesting sight to see.
Hopefully
I
that
mean,
wasn't magic of practice, but yeah, from what I saw, he should be on pace with these guys or there and thereabout.
well, so far he hasn't set any laps. So, he just had a bit of oversteer on that corner.
And
Oh,
talking of
Itzel,
oversteer, that's Itzel.
has botched his lap, I guess. So we probably will have another shot at putting in a lap, seeing that we still have a minute and a half left in this quali session.
Is this an in-game livery? It looks very sick. Pretty
Only
cool
you
livery.
would know, you being the regular driver here in this game.
Yeah, but I'm not driven the Ferrari, so no clue.
Nevertheless, it is quite odd to see the combination.
Who's
And
that
was
going
that the
off?
driver going off road?
I think that was a BMW in front of him. I'm not sure who it was. It was that is Aladdin. Having an excursion.
Not the
Interesting.
first time I've seen him gone off track. You might have missed it, but I've been keeping an eye on the track map as the session was progressing, and I did catch him going off the track quite a few times. Not having a very fruitful quali session. Aladdin not yet set a time so far, and I don't think he will either, considering that.
But
Yep,
Starmax is
it's
on a
pretty
lap
much over.
now. The interesting prospect, as I said, and I think he has in Nare. That's just unlucky, man. I think it's the commentator's curse. But yeah, hopefully we can see much more of him in the race.
All that matters now is that he sets a lap time.
He
But
can't.
if he's
15
gone off
seconds
track,
left in the session, and that's done.
yep. So
Starboy's on a lap. Is he?
I'm not really
Yeah, he
sure.
is. He is now on a lap, and he just crosses the line in time. So hopefully he can pull something off.
Yep, our silver class driver, Starboy 420. Well, everyone's favorite number driver, but he does not take that corner very well. He goes a little wide, a meter or meter and a half away from that from the apex. Does take this corner sort of well though. He does.
That
Oh,
must be close to an invalidation. Let's check. Actually, it's not. So that's good for his sake at least. And breaks well, manages to stay inside or inside-ish.
oh.
Was that an invalidation? Let's find out. No, it wasn't. And yeah. So he's the only driver on a lap currently, and he should make it in time to the line. Hopefully he does. Let's see. Yeah, he should make it to the line.
Oh, okay. I completely forgot about that max wait time concept. So, so for those of you who don't know, it's pretty obvious, really. If he doesn't make it to the finish line within 50 seconds,
I think they keep it so
pronounce it
that at least the driver has time to finish a lap, even if they cross the line at like 1 second.
yep.
I think the wait time is 2 minutes, and average lap around here is 146, 147.
So,
not the best lap from him, I must say. Yeah, no.
meanwhile, in the IRL F1 quali, we are seeing the fourth red flag in a row.
Fourth?
Second, fourth red flag in Q3 itself. The timer is stuck at. We still have 3 minutes left to go, so that brings us to the end of the quali session here in our ACC event. Snetterton dash. So that is Davlish taking pole with a 145.545. A fancy number, if you ask me, followed by Real SD and his Audi driver number 21 with almost a second and a half of his pace. So that is an insane lag.
Let's compare sector times actually. SD was losing about 5 tenths per sector, so that just goes to show like how quick Davlish can actually be in these cases. So we'll follow on the start from Helicam. That should be the best.
Yep, Helicam is always the best to. Please don't use chat during qualifying or race. So I hope that wasn't directed to us. It would be a very boring stream if that were so. Meanwhile, updates on the IRL race. Q3 has restarted.
Where is Ricardo?
Ricciardo is still he's in P6. So yeah, it's a wonderful thing that our McLaren boys have made it into Q3 considering their extremely poor start to the seasons.
But they've gained a lot from that performance. From finishing outside the points, and in Australia 5-6, that's very good. Okay, please start race. I am losing patience now. Davlish's livery looks absolutely immense. He has been on point with this livery game, and that Japan livery, last when I saw it, it was sick, and now this Italian livery, very nice indeed. We can get a better look at the liveries actually. SD running interesting livery. I think it's in-game only, but Noob also very nice livery, and Worship the Panda was one I was interested to see. Let's take a look. Can't get a look. Alright, yep, it's just time for the race. So let's go back to our leader, who is Davlish, and let's take a look at the start from Helicam. 45-minute race ahead of us, will be an interesting one. 12 drivers, who will come out on top? Place your bets, Dan.
Okay, so the winner is quite obvious, really. Davlish is easily
P2 onwards.
P2, I think the order will remain. SD will take the win, provided we don't have any
DT.
Any surprising, shocking moments, like somebody pulling off a dive bomb. Like, yeah, I don't want to spark up any sad memories there for you, Slaya. So yeah, provided none of that happens, I think the order will stay the same.
Actually, SD getting very close to Davlish at the start, and we should be going green soon. And all the cars looking great, and it is green, and we are off for racing. Davlish pulls off to the side. Oh, he's putting himself up for a challenge. And SG maintains a lead, and Davlish is looking to do a last to first challenge in this race. Will be interesting to see. Just goes to show his confidence. And meanwhile,
that was super close.
Now, so yeah, that is absolutely immense from 8sil. He will be looking to defend that P2 for as long as he can. And is there a mandatory pit stop? Yes, there is. And yeah, so the order stands as SD, and then 8sil, and behind him comes Noob and Worship the Panda, FIFA Kanak, Purav Gowda, Deepak, and Starmax, and Davlish already up to P10 from last. So yeah, I think he'll be first.
So wait, what happened to Davlish?
He stopped on the track. He just let everyone go.
Okay. I see what he's going to do
confidence,
there.
Confidence.
Yep.
You know, winning 2 races in a row isn't enough for Davlish. Actually, yeah, did he win 2 races? I think he did.
No, he didn't.
He won Misano, and I don't think he won the one before
previous
that.
race, yeah.
He got P2, but still, yeah. Misano was a commanding performance from him.
Yep. And even in that race, there was no Masoom. Give him that
even
competition.
In this race, I think Davlish will be looking up to run away with the championship, but there are a lot of rounds to go. So yeah, there will be a lot more action in the coming days and weeks and months.
Oh, I think there's car number 69 who's parked up on the...
That is Aladdin.
Yep, Aladdin again, going off track.
I think he had an incident with Raja. Raja also fallen behind the pack a bit. Let's take a closer look at that. He does have damage on his rear diffuser, from what it seems to me. Yes, he does. And does Aladdin have damage on his front bumper? Let's take a look. Seemingly he does. I don't see anything, but yeah, Raja did definitely get a tap on his rear diffuser. So yeah, interesting one. Meanwhile, let's go on board someone in a battle. Yes, Deepak. Let's see this.
So our IRL F1 race has seen its 5th red flag in a row, and that
Who died?
pretty. Lando Norris went off track, but that will book him P3 for the.
That's 8sil. That's 8sil.
Oh,
will he maintain his position? Oh, that's so close.
Purav Gowda had to break that.
Oh man, that was so close.
Avoid him.
4 cars, and Davlish is in.
No, Gowda's gone off track.
No.
But yep, he managed to save it, sort of.
Long way to go, 42 minutes left, so don't worry.
Yes.
And that's Deepak going off. Will Purav Gowda get a move? Yes is the answer. Is that Purav or is that Starmax? That is Purav. Okay.
Yeah, that is.
And Davlish in P6 already, and he's caught up to the lead pack. Yeah. Something else, man. This guy, yeah, something else.
So okay, interesting thing. If our AM class guys finish in the podium, if finish this race itself, they are guaranteed.
That's Starbucks. That's Starbucks. That is definitely a penalty coming Starboy's way, it seems. But yeah, unlucky, very unlucky. Will he come out ahead of Aladdin? Oh, Aladdin died! Aladdin, no.
He is all over the
and
place.
And Deepak into the pits. Did he get damage? It seems so, but yeah, I'm not sure. Yeah, he does. His front bumper has a lot of damage. And mind you, the pit lane here is very, very bumpy. So you have to be cautious of that one.
Yep. So I can see that from the shadows that the surface is
look at that.
Putting there. Look at that elevation, man. Holy crap. I mean, considering that ACC has, the drivers have to manually enter the pit lane.
Guess who has the purple lap?
Guess what do? There's no need to guess here, bro. Oh man. Pretty challenging race that the guys are having so far. We've seen so many guys going off track. Even I think this is the second or third lap.
Yeah, this is
2 laps. The second lap, third lap. Yeah, third lap. So we've just had 3 laps of racing so far.
Already quite a few
And
incidents, so
yep.
looking to see more probably, unless the field spread out, which it obviously will, but yeah. But SD's actually pulled quite a margin, so he should be able to defend that P1 currently on track, but Davlish is menacing, and behind FIFA Kanak, he will be looking to go for a move there. Will he send it?
That was FIFA Kanak. Oh, okay.
No, he will not send it.
I think Davlish can afford to wait
Yeah.
for that clear-cut opportunity, and then he can pounce on it.
It is advisable to go for moves there only, but Davlish will be looking to make the move as soon as he can.
It will be. I mean, at least props to Davlish for giving us, excuse me, for giving us an entertaining race. For slowing down the starting itself. Otherwise, it would have been smooth sailing for him easily. Oh, that was
FIFA Kanak going deep, and that's
super deep,
Davlish.
and another position for Davlish, easily taken.
That Lambo looks so cool, man.
Last driver. Yep, it does. The Italian livery, the colors of the Italian flag.
Even this livery, very nice. It's a battle of the Titans.
I think the brothers jumping countries every race.
Japan to Italy.
Last time he was in Italy. Yeah, last time he was in Japan. Today he's in Italy. Who knows?
Next one is
tomorrow.
India.
I think for the next race the next race is in Belgium or Silverstone. Not sure.
Silverstone is already done, no?
It depends. I think depending on the track, the country which we're going to next for the next race, that will be the flag's color which Davlish should be sporting.
Yeah, surely.
Would be pretty funny to see the Belgian colors on a Lamborghini. Well, now that you mention it, I don't remember what the Belgian flag looks like. So
it's yellow, black, and red.
Anyway, Davlish is just sticking to the diffuser of
flying lizard. It seems.
Sorry for cutting you off there, Slaya.
Go on.
I think another move will be coming up just now. It looks like Worship the Panda does not have the pace on this race. He's forming quite a train behind him.
Even the silver class driver of Noob has run away, and Panda defending the inside very well, and that's so close. That's a crash between both of them, and that's just I don't know, man.
That was a bit too aggressive.
I think
maybe
got
from
a bit too eager because Panda had the inside line and entitled to it completely, but they both will be diving into the pit soon.
Yeah. Oh man, that was quite unprecedented. I thought Davlish should have kept it up. I mean, maintained a bit more composure, and waited for a more clearer opportunity to make that move. Seeing that he is so many paces faster than Worship the Panda.
And from all of that, FIFA Kanak and 8 are in 3 and 4 now.
They are in the 8 is in the silver class podium right now. But in the overall podiums, he is still not there yet. But he has to put on a monster of a race.
I think FIFA Kanak deserves it this time. He got very unlucky in the last race, getting a DT in the final moments. But he will be. Oh, that's so close. That just goes to show how different lines are for each driver in this track. It's.
I think Eitzel just had the better. He just braked exactly on point. To be able to make the exit there. So
this is the only issue of having 12 drivers in a race. Not a lot of battles, it seems.
Yep. So far, nothing. I think it's just the BMWs that are. And of course, the Lamborghini of our first boy Davlish here, who is sticking close to these tries to form a train of 3 cars.
The
Two
interesting
BMWs.
fact is that Doublish and Panda, both of them didn't pit. I suppose Panda will have severe damage on his right side, and so will Doublish on his front. So let's see if these guys can keep pace with the leaders, being SD and Noob. So we'll find out soon enough.
I think that was FIFA kind of kicking up some dust there by just barely going off, and WC just had a bit of a slide there. I think based on the inputs that he was giving to his steering. Oh man, quite caught me off guard there for a bit when you switched camera. So yeah, WC had a tad bit of a drift there. So
let's take a look at the damage on WC's car. Look at that front bumper.
Oh, I don't think he's having a really good time. That probably, I mean, one would say that he's driving his car in this condition just so that he can make things interesting for himself. I mean that's my bet. Yeah, probably. Again, Eitzel going a bit deep there, but Davlish went even deeper. So, I think there is an overtake coming soon, and Eitzel, although surprisingly, is putting up a fight here, not letting him go past. And okay, that. Both the drivers get a bit too close to each other. Just probably taking 2 different lines, but and Davlish probably having to brake a little early there to avoid another incident. And
yep, that's Davlish getting.
It almost looked like. Yeah, exactly.
I think that was his plan.
Yeah, probably maximize the BMW straight line speed and get as much as possible out of it. Yep.
So race seems dry all along, and Dan, can you update me on the quali result?
Yep, the red flag came in exactly at with 38 seconds left, so there was no possibility for another outlap.
There is Ricardo.
Yep, Ricardo is in P3.
P3?
Sorry, not P3. P5, I think.
Okay, good. I'll take a look myself. Don't worry.
Yep. They're not showing the leaderboards right now, so once it's up, I will know.
Yep. Verstappen takes pole.
Yep. Kudos to the extremely. I don't think I've seen so many red flags in a single session.
Yeah.
Single poly so far, like 5. Crazy.
That's the number 7 car. Who is that? Star Max?
That's Star Max Lord again. Yeah. I think he's not about to be lapped.
I think I just gave him streamer's curse for full race.
I think so. Following car number 11 is car number 69, I think.
That is Aladdin.
I think the brother got lapped.
I think Starboy got lapped, and because he has made a pit stop. So, yeah. So has Deepak, and yeah. So both of them have made a stop.
Okay, I think so. I think that number 1 next to their driver number is the number of pit stops remaining.
Yep. If it's green, that means they have completed their pit stops or their required pit stops, and if it's yellow, that means they still have X number of pit stops remaining.
And ACC itself is it's a very sort of interesting game. I think I think it would be to play because I've streamed so many of the ACC races, and due to the fact that I'm on a controller, I'm not able to exactly get the hang of it. So, but I am hoping that I would be the first controller driver from IRC to join the ACC to race a full season of ACC. But yes, I'd have to improve my skill considerably.
Okay, so who is having a battle now? Yes. I mean,
I wouldn't
really
say
a battle, but
yeah.
They are at least close to each other on track. That is all I really care about.
It's the 2 and that was someone going off track. I think it was Purav Goda.
That's Star Max.
Oh, sorry, that was Star Max Lord. Okay, that was it was a
Yep, that is
purple
Star Max. The purple Bentley
Bentley.
is Star Max.
Oof, and yep, there's the battle that you were waiting for. I think who was? I think.
Screaming Ferrari and will Starboy have the guts? Oh, big
I think he's
squeeze!
just pushing. Oh,
Oh,
he's
that's oh,
oh Star Max, where
oh,
when he just got sent to the into the shadow realm. Oh,
oh, that was so
oh,
close.
that is so close. So he was so close to T-boning. I don't know who that was. Probably I think that was Aladdin. I think. Yep, that was definitely Aladdin. He was going to T-bone and oh man.
That was so close, man. If that would have been a T1, we would have been hearing a huge argument,
Yep.
including some not so nice words after the race.
Good thing that the chat feature is not enabled while within
No,
the
no, no,
race
no.
itself.
In Discord after the race.
I mean, yeah, I know the Discord is there, but okay, never mind that. So, yep, the close moment there between the three drivers.
Okay, I
But
do see a fight back behind the leader, consisting of these three.
oof, so that's.
FIFA kinda closed up to Noob. Oh,
I think FIFA cannot just up to gear or two because that
yeah.
is a
He's
decent
closer to
decent
SD as
improvement.
well because that's just 1.7 seconds. And yeah, that steering wheel of that BMW looks absolutely sick. Look at
Is
that
it?
forged carbon fiber. Oh, that's Noob going big deep and yeah. Now both of these guys will have some nice slipstream, even including
And
Davlish.
look at that rear camera on the dashboard. Davlish is awfully close to him, and he's
Oh,
going
I
side by
think
side,
FIFA
and
cannot just let him go. Yeah, he
just
doesn't want
let
to
him
waste too
go.
much time.
Yeah, it's almost like everybody ahead of Davlish is getting a blue flag, and
Yeah,
he's just
I think they're
coasting.
too used to it.
Probably taking a deeper line to get a better exit out of there. If you can just give me a minute, I'll be.
I think people are just too used to getting blue flags from Davlish, so they just let him go anyways. But interesting race till now, nevertheless. And there is okay. Oh, that's so close. Let's go to Helicam and take a look. What is the scene? And that might just be a warning for FIFA Connect, to be honest. And here, getting a warning is not pretty. You lose a lot of time, and just to add insult to injury, you get warnings as well. So yeah, um, let's see where this fight takes us. And Davli Singh, meanwhile, on the charts. Let's go on board him. And that's no point, bit off track, and that's Davlish getting the move done with ease and no issues there. And Davlish from in the last to first challenge, he has already moved up to second now, and only 2.3 seconds behind SD. Not a lot. And meanwhile, Noob and FIFA Kanak will battle it out for the podium because I think P1 and P2 will be one of these two drivers of SD and Davlish. So yeah, no surprises there. I guess for us and for you as well. And yeah, let's go on board. Oh, Davlish made a move on Noob. Okay, that happened before. Let's go on board FIFA Kanak and Noob actually. And let's just look at this battle for a bit and let's see.
Yep, I'm sorry for that lapse in commentary. I am back right now and we are on board FIFA Kanak, who is on the tail of Noob, and yep, he has upped his pace again. He is pretty close to him. I think there will be a move coming up in a span of few laps, maybe. Slaya, are you there?
There will be a move coming soon enough, I guess. Because FIFA Kanak definitely seems to have the better of Noob at the moment. But let's see how it pans out, and Noob just getting a bit wayward there. But that's Worship the Panda in the pits now. Getting rid of that pit stop.
Well, for a pro class driver, he's not had that impressive of a season so far. Not. I mean, probably his best finish was a P5 or P4 in one of the races. I'm not sure, but
Oh
that is FIFA
no!
Kanato, man. I
Did he
don't
get
think
beaten
he.
by Eitzel?
Oh, he's actually just cutting that entire corner.
Yeah,
But I
but
don't
Eitzel
think.
does get the better of him, and I think that's the end of that. But FIFA
Although
Connect actually right on the tail of Eitzel, not too far away actually. So if he can clean up his tires in a sector or two and then get back up to speed, then yeah, he should be on for another battle.
I don't know. I mean, my favorite driver is on E2 in the silver class at the moment. So I hope that nothing happens and FIFA Connect stays where he is. I mean, both the drivers stay where they are.
Eitzel is
Or
everyone's favorite.
and yeah, it's. I mean, I also hope that he.
Oh, that's a lead battle.
There's a battle ongoing between Davlish and SD. A rare sight in the pro class, really, and I mean, unless there's Masim, of course. But yeah, SD and Davlish are going at it.
He's going at it
Will
very hard actually, and
look.
yeah, SD actually for his first racing this season, he's actually keeping in pretty good touch with Kavlish. I will be honest.
So far, but yep, I don't think this fight will last long. Lambo driver will definitely make that move.
We
I
all
think
know
yeah,
Kavlish.
he's actually the only Lambo driver right now on the grid.
Yeah,
I
actually,
think there are any other there. As far as I can remember, there was another Lambo driver in the ACC lineup.
I think there is, but they're not racing that often, so no, I
Ah,
haven't seen them.
and yep, we have. I think Aladdin also made a switch to a different car. I don't think he was driving the Audi in the last
And
race.
that's Kavlish in the pits.
Yep. That's
Deepak
also
picked it again.
probably had
Damage probably.
incident with Star Max, seeing that both the drivers are in the pits.
Oh, and where does the Raja come out? Okay, just behind these guys. That would have been a huge hindrance for either these drivers because if Raja blocked them, oh, that would have been something.
Well, not would definitely not pleasant bunch of words that would be coming out for drivers behind if the block had actually happened. But we managed to avoid an unsavory incident like that. So, yep. Not many changes to the grid order except for Davlish, of course. Lambo driver opting to let the other guys go, and that's a drive-through for Star Max Lord.
Oh no.
How did he get that?
I gave him the curse, man. I'm sorry, Starmax.
I think you had cursed him right in the beginning of this race itself.
I told you that he will
Yep.
be doing well, and sadly,
Yep. Got
sadly.
jinxed right out of this race, buddy. Uh, that's always next time. So, yep, keep at it, and you will eventually get there. Meantime,
One thing is for certain, he's looking at a AM class podium.
of course, he just has to finish
So
this
are the pro
race,
drivers.
and yep, it will be a maiden podium. Will it be a maiden podium for the guy?
I think it might be.
Uh, yep.
Last race his luck was pretty bad, so I don't think he got a podium in that. I think he will get one in this.
Talk about one of those childhood jokes where the kid runs up to his father and says, "I came third in the race today," and the dad asks how many people ran, and he was like 3 people. That is pretty much Star Max's
That sums
race
it up
today.
actually.
And yeah, he just has to finish this race now, and oh man, he's 2 laps behind the next guy in front of him. Like, oh, that is crazy. Oh man.
Not exactly crazy. That's just sad.
I think one of the drivers just left the lobby.
Oh
And
yeah.
to say, let's worship the panda out of this race. Wonder what happened there.
I am not sure. He still seems to be in the VC. I'm not sure. Maybe he lost his electricity or something.
Well, I hope that he is able to join back.
You
I
can't.
mean, I don't.
You can't.
Can't. Oh damn! That's his race over. Dropping a lot of points there due to, I hope, reason that was not because of him. And
Hopefully,
yep,
it was not
and
because of him getting frustrated.
yep, like I said, he's not had a good string of results since in his in most of the races that he's participated in. And oh, I thought Douglas just gained a position there, but
I
it
think he
was,
did because 8 cell pitted, so probably because of that. But 8 cell is pretty far behind, so I don't know. Maybe some game glitch.
or maybe he's had an incident, or yeah, maybe like you said. I hope it's just that it was just him pitting, but because yeah,
That's SD in the
every
pits.
that's SD indeed in the pits.
Where is the number 23 car?
Yep. He will comfortably be ahead of Douglas when he comes out.
And one thing I'd like to point out is that Douglas was driving with damage this whole time up until he made a stop. So that's one more thing to consider. He
Well,
was
so was SD. He remember that he also got. Wait, no. SD didn't get damaged. Sorry.
SD didn't get damaged. Panda and Douglas.
Yeah. Confused. Confused both the pro. Mixed up both the pro class drivers, and I think Douglas just went a bit off track there. Um,
I don't think
he-
drivers should be worried too much about warnings because if you go off the track, it's basically just grass, and grass will obviously slow you down, and I think it will just be a no time gain.
Well, the Alitalia River livery guy has should not forget what happened in the
Oh,
yep the Silverstone race, of course, when he got a drive through in the very last lap, and
very last lap.
yeah, so he has to keep himself within track limit.
But he still managed to keep P2 even after that drive through.
I mean, yeah,
Now you can imagine why Masoom and Douglas are miles apart from the field. Miles.
both the drivers were in fact more like almost 3/4 of a lap or half of 50 seconds ahead of the driver in P3. So yes, Douglas
Closing in
either.
on SD now.
Oh, okay. I thought he was 9 seconds behind the SD. I think
I think to
probably.
repair his car, he had to wait a bit longer, and that is the sole reason for why he is where he is.
Well, I think either that or SD might have had an incident somewhere that he might have missed.
Surprisingly, FIFA Kanak hasn't made a stop till now. He should be looking to do that as soon as possible because he'll be losing a lot, especially in the tire situation.
My man is probably trying to savor that P1 for as long as he
Yeah.
can.
Laps led
It's-
FIFA Kanak some.
also, Purav Gowda's also in P2.
No,
Still yet to make
theoretical
stock.
P2.
Yeah. Uh, that's Snoop dropping down the grid. Will he come? Yep, he does come ahead
He
of.
does come behind it still.
Does?
Yes, he does. That
Oh,
technically means that Eitzel is in
P3.
P2 or
P2.
P1 in silver class.
Well, I'm not. I think probably. I don't know if Tirewire has that much of an effect in this game, but
Definitely does. I learned that the hard way in Misano.
ooh, SD made quite a dive there. Quite closed down that gap quite considerably, and yep, the gap which was 2 seconds now has shortened down to I think it's 7/10. I think we switch back to. Can you press the U key again?
Yep.
Yep. There we go.
2 tenths.
Yep. 2/10.
One, make that 1 probably. Yeah, with the slipstream it has to be 1. Yes, it is 1. Will Douglas be gutsy enough for a dive? No. I think it's too dangerous to go for a dive here, to be honest.
But
Oh,
it goes on
that's
board that
SD.
sausage and
Oh, that's double for
the
the lead.
drivers are
Oh,
going side by side and
that's some wheel banging. That's definitely some wheel banging there.
that was almost a PIT when you're
Oh,
and yeah, as the had the presence of mind to still not steer into him
I am
and
very
what
impressed by SD today, man. Very impressed.
yep, I mean even
Keeping in touch with
even if
Davlish, that's something else. That's definitely something else.
well, I wouldn't say keep in touch with him because he's beaten him. I
Okay,
mean,
now there
the
is no
Lambo
in
driver
touch.
has beaten. Yeah, the Lambo driver has beaten him in the 1 or 2
Even
laps.
FIFA Kanak is not that far back, to be very honest. I think it just takes one drive through and FIFA Kanak gets elevated one more position. He's looking at an overall podium currently. And it's still not far back. Small gap.
So, how long is the pit stop time in this game? For this,
If you make a tire change, that's automatically 30 seconds. But I think only the mandatory thing is just refueling. But yeah, most of the drivers would have gone for the tire change or not. But yeah, if you just do fuel, that's just like 1 second. You just fuel 1 liter and then you're off again after the races. But I don't know exactly how much time it takes in transit. So yeah, must be 30 odd seconds.
all right. I mean, that explains why FIFA Canuck is still ahead of Excel because the gap wasn't that much, between these two drivers, Excel and FIFA Canuck, and
Actually,
when
let's go
he
to them now. I want to take a look. How far back is he? Not very far
not
back. Just 1 second.
yes, so I hope Excel can get a little more closer to FIFA Canuck and
We all do.
give us something to watch. Uh,
And the drivers are lucky that everyone has been skilled enough as to not taking out the bollards because that would have been very difficult for the drivers in the last corner. And just 30 minutes left to go in this race now. And I think our running order for P1 and 2 is set. What happened to SD? Why is he in P5?
whoa. Okay.
What did we miss? I don't recall seeing a yellow flag. And I don't think that was a pit stop. Was it a drive through?
I am
Can someone in
really
chat
not
confirm that for
sure.
me? I'll take a
Let
look in
me.
chat and I'll see if someone can confirm that for me. Not a lot of people in chat, but yeah. If someone can tell me what happened to SD, that would be great.
Yep, SD had a spin.
Oh,
I
but we didn't see a yellow flag. I'm not sure.
no, we failed to notice it. Just that. So yeah, I think I don't know what turn number it is. I think 1, 2, 3,
Must have
4,
been. Must have been.
6. Yeah, out of after turn 6.
Yeah,
Uh,
there. That's spin nala spot. You can lose your car easily on exit.
so let's hope that he can get back to the front
At
of the
least
silver
P2
class
he would be looking
drivers.
at.
Yeah, P2 in the pro class anyway.
P2 in overall.
Uh, I
Yeah,
mean,
he
right
would be
now,
looking for that.
yeah. I mean, of course, being a pro class driver, I mean, the overall standings would be all that matters to such a pro class driver. So,
Um.
doesn't matter.
Okay, I think that's okay. Never mind. I thought FIFA kind of closed up to the Doublish, but yeah, that's not happening. But Noob considerably faster than 8 6 tenths on that one lap. So 8 will be pushing now to finish the race in this comfortable overall P3. So yeah, interesting one.
We still have around how many laps is that?
About
120,
about
8
seven
or
seven
7
laps,
laps?
7 laps. Yeah, should
Yeah.
be. Actually, more
So,
less than that. Should be 6 laps around that.
so Eitzel already is within is taking P2 in the silver class, but if he manages to hold on a bit longer, he can go for the bigger gold, which is P3 overall. So, yep, based on the lap times that both the drivers are putting out so far, the attacking, what is that? I don't remember what that terminology they use in F1. Striking distance, yeah. So the striking distance is around 3 laps. If the pace difference between both the drivers is 6 tenths. So, yep, we will hopefully get to see uh, a battle between both the drivers by the end of the last few laps of this race.
Yeah, and it has been a good race. But talking of good, Noob has had some good pace and he is close up to just 1.3 seconds of 8 still. So yeah, and as we see that menacing Ferrari very close by, so Noob will be looking to push and get a move done.
Well, noob, not so much of a noob now.
Definitely
So,
not.
uh, will be giving Eitzel some trouble after the end of this lap, which
FIFA
they are
Connect
on.
should be looking at a comfortable P2 unless Noob manages to pull something off.
Yeah, but I don't think Eitzel is someone to be brushed off aside so easily.
Obviously.
He is extremely good at defending. I mean, from one of the races last season, he managed to hold off Masoom himself to get a P3, I think, or P2 overall. I'm not sure. I think it was a P3. So yeah, don't count him out yet. The man is going to fight like he is going. He would be fighting for his life.
But
Uh,
the man who went to last at the start of the race is 10 seconds clear of FIFA Connect now. 10
well,
seconds already.
oh no. Anyway, yeah,
We-
Eitzel is again.
How?
Yeah. uh, I mean, it was pretty obvious, really. I think Dovely should have at least fallen back by a lap, maybe,
Yeah.
to
Still, he
actually
would
give
have won
himself a
probably.
challenge. I mean, that would be stretching it a bit, but um,
You know what
yeah,
I've seen in the past few races? I wouldn't be surprised if we saw that.
maybe half a lap. I think that would be.
Yeah.
I think that would be
One
fine.
sector, one sector.
2 sectors. I think two
No.
sectors would be.
Two sectors is
Ah,
like
one
one
sector.
pit
One
stop.
sector. Yeah, yeah. One sector. One sector. I think one sector is around 30 seconds.
Yeah, it should close
Yeah.
to that. At this track, it should be more than that probably.
And
One
also, yeah, go on, go on.
150 lap time, so I think yeah, 30 seconds, more than 30 seconds, one sector. But yeah, go on.
So yeah, I was about to say that we should not forget that our man had one or two incidents
Yep.
this race itself. I mean, that bust up with version
Panda. Yeah.
Panda also cost him a few seconds. So otherwise, this gap would be even bigger.
Yeah, that
So
definitely would have been much bigger, like about 25 seconds, close to that.
no, not that much. Probably he would have been
Because after that
another
incident, he
five
did
seconds.
slow down for Panda as well.
Okay, then if didn't look like that to me uh, when
But anyways,
he
Davlish is
saw.
winning it, and that is definitely for certain unless he manages to get a drive through, which knock on wood he doesn't.
Yeah, you'd better knock on that wood pretty hard, man, because if he actually gets a drive through now, he's going to be knocking on your door after that.
And with a knife.
Uh, yeah, or maybe he'd probably just love to use his bare fists to get a really close feel.
Or probably
So yeah,
smoke me with that V10 in that Lambo.
oh yeah. Uh, so yeah, let's pray that nothing it doesn't come to that. And
I'd
yeah,
be getting bullied all around by Davlish.
yeah.
But yeah, hopefully he can stick it out and win the race. And
We
mind you, he has pulled off a last to first.
Okay, yeah. I mean, I mean, the grid is. I think another driver has left the session. Can we go to the intervals?
Yep, that is
Yep,
one more. That is one AM driver of Aladdin.
Aldin has left. Oh man, mean, he had
He had a shocker, anyways. But
I mean, if he had at least managed to go on, and he could have probably made it. He was
podium.
definitely in the podium anyway.
Exactly.
So, yeah, quite perplexing. See him leave. I had to with very little time to go. I think the last time I saw him, we still had around 15 to 10 to 15 minutes of racing left. Just could have just held on a bit longer, man. I think can we go on board car number 7,
Yep.
tarmac slot?
Let's go. And oh, there is a small battle here. Yeah, actually, that is for position here. So yeah, these drivers are on the same lap, and yeah, this is for position.
So can we go on board? Can you press the U key again? I don't know what it's called. Yeah. So what is the gap between both? It's just a bit,
410,
just a bit over.
Oh, that's so close.
Oh,
It
we're
should
on
be
board 8
210
cell now.
Yep. Let's go on back
Oh.
on board those guys, or let's.
No,
Oh,
stick
that's
on
Noob
board.
getting a bit wayward. Oh,
Oh, there we go.
that's the pressure kicking in, man.
I think the gap has increased again to
7
it's
tenths.
still less than a second, but yeah, a second is still a lot in
Yep.
this game. But yeah, we still have, I guess, 3 laps of racing left. Yep, the beach has crossed that start finish line. So yep, we still have
3
3
laps.
minutes of
Yep.
3 laps of racing left. So yeah,
Unless
let's
W
see if
decides to slow down and not do an extra lap, which I would probably prefer.
well, I don't know. I think Noob would definitely not like it. Something
Yeah.
like that happens.
If he can't get that position.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm really gutted for SD, man.
Well,
He was driving
SD's
a great race, but yeah, he's dropped down to P5, and I don't think, by the looks of it, he hasn't pushed at all.
Well, the gap between the gap between Noob and SD was 4 seconds.
Yeah,
1 or
that
2
I think
laps
that
ago.
is just class tax.
Okay.
Probably.
I don't really know what that means, but
Class
yeah.
tax, like he's in silver, SD's in pro tax. Never
Okay,
mind.
so-
Ignore that reference. If any of you got it in chat, then good enough. But yeah, looking at this battle, very close, 3 tenths just the gap, and yeah, should be a cool one. Meanwhile, at the front of the pack, Davlish has made a gap of 15 seconds now, or more than that actually.
Yep, it's 16 seconds, 16.4.
It's just going up by. Oh, that's Aidsel getting a bit wayward. But that's Noob on the curb. Oh, that's scary. That's scary.
I think that was quite wise on Noob's part to back out there. Otherwise,
Yeah.
it would have definitely been both of them on the grass easily. And
oh, that's Noob getting the move done.
bit of wheel banging there.
Or does he get the move done?
Together.
Aidsel BMW OP. He does manage to get the better of him on stage, and he will have the inside line. And Aidsel does manage to keep it. Does he go deep? No, he does not. Well done, Aidsel. Well done.
If Aidsel can keep up this,
But you know who's caught up to the pack?
Is that
SD? That's SD.
Oh,
Late drama here, man, at Snetterton.
yes.
Let's see who gets P3 overall. Will it be Aidsel? Will it be Noob? Will it be SD? Who will it end in tears for? Let's see. Meanwhile, Purav Gowda is 50 seconds behind this pack. So, yeah, pretty comfortable race for him. I guess P6, he wouldn't mind that at all. And yeah, 3 points for him, I guess.
Yeah, but actually, I'm seeing Starboy and P9.
Oh,
Oh,
that's
that
so
was
close.
Aidsel going.
That's Aidsel getting bit deep, but
yes.
managed to keep it. And SD dropped back again.
I don't think my guy has put in a lot of practice in this race. I've not seen him making so many mistakes in any
Even
single race.
generally, Noob has been very quick this season, from what I've seen.
I mean, Noob himself is quite a quick driver, but yeah, like I said, Aidsel is not someone to be counted out either.
Okay, so this is the last lap of the race. Davlish is just about to cross the line, and yeah, I think there
so
would be a
this-
white flag on the driver's cars. Let's see it from cockpit cam.
Yeah, the bonnet cam. Oh, I think.
Oh no! Look at that. Even
Oh,
8 went off a bit, but
that was
Will SD get him? Will SD get him? Will SD get him?
Yeah,
SD does get him.
he will
Ah,
get him.
no, noob,
No doubt
no.
there. I think he got a bit too desperate there. Oh no, he was driving so well. And I think he just
No.
got frustrated at one point that
Yeah.
Eitzel was slowing him down way too much, and he just had to make that move sooner or later. But if he just if he just braked a few inches earlier, maybe he could have made that corner. But that was
And that's his
just
number 7 car of Starmax again. He's having a bad day at the office today after what I said in Quali. I'm very sorry
StarMax is
about
still in the
that.
race.
Yes, he
Oh
is.
damn.
He's in P9, surprisingly.
Oh.
No, he's in P10. Starboy is in P9.
Right now he's just doing a Harry Maguire kind of thing.
Don't talk about that, man.
All fans get here, they would get the reference.
Don't talk about that, man, please.
Yep, I'm a Manchester United fan.
Oh,
myself,
me too.
so crying internally. Oof, and that was
That is noob crying internally.
locking up there. I could see the tire marks, the reflection of
Yeah.
those tire marks, that sunlight.
Apart from Manchester United fans crying internally, even noob must be crying internally right now.
Oh yes. Again,
And
Harry.
wait, we can't miss this. Lovely Singh crosses the line and he takes the win at Snetterton.
Yes.
Domination, absolute domination from Davlish.
Absolute domination. Oof, finishes off
And
in
yeah,
quite
style.
the fashion indeed. Yes, and can we quickly go on board
FIFA Kanak.
FIFA Kanak and Davlicians or not? SD and HL. The gap is quite. Oh, they are within a second to each other.
And let's
Look
go
at
on
that.
board. And that's FIFA Kanak P2. Great result for him.
Great
Let's see
result
these guys.
indeed.
No, there. Yes.
Wait. Yeah.
And that's P3 for Itzel, P4 for SD, P5
Beautiful drive.
for Noob.
Beautiful drive from my boy.
And that is well done to Itzel. Great performance from him. And yeah, behind that, all of the other drivers will be looking to cross the line.
And
yeah.
that's car number 95 of Deepak Raj coming in at P8 and P4 in the silver class. Followed by who's still
Okay, so we need to get the podium names in. Who was it? So for AM class, I think it's Raja, Starmax. Yeah, Raja and Starmax. And for Pro class, it's Davlish and what do you call it? Davlish and SD. And for Silver class, it is FIFA Kanak, 8 Sil and Noob. So let's get them into the VC, I guess. Yeah, FIFA Kanak already in. Oh, yeah. And we're still waiting for
you're on board.
SD. Let's get SD in. Move to commentary. Is SD already in commentary? Yes, SD. So SD, disappointing in the end, I guess, for you, but great race
Actually,
nevertheless.
I'm actually quite happy.
Oh.
If you say disappointed, because this is the first, I just decided to do this race on the whim yesterday with the new Audi which just came out. So just tried to give it a spin around the car. And Snetterton is quite good, I think, for me. Like, I quite like it. So I was quite good, happy with the pace. Of course, Davlish is leagues apart. But I think he decided to do a last two first, so which he succeeded. So congrats to him. Yeah. So yeah, other than maybe 2 to 3 laps where I made major mistakes, it was quite going good. I think I was like the second fastest driver on track. So I'll be happy. I'm happy.
Yeah.
Yeah, we did notice that you had a moment there out of turn 6 in, I guess, lap. I don't know which lap it was. So that was probably what costed you those positions. I think you dropped 3 positions. So what happened there?
Yeah, so that corner that I like, that I hate that, because I have set up the cars at the curbs are like deadly and it's quite stiff. That's why I was able to have very less steer on off throttle. So that's why I was like having the pace. So in downside to that is if I go on the curb, just miss, like take the exceed the track or maybe cut the track a bit too much, the car will bounce, and that's what happened. So that corner where I spun has been my nemesis the entire race. Except that I think everything was good. Yeah, I enjoyed the battle with the publisher, but yeah, in the end made a small mistake and cost me.
Still good points nevertheless, and great race for USD, according to how you put it, and yeah, good points. But now we have our winner for the day, pro class winner and overall winner, Davlish man. Congratulations on another dominant performance, last to first actually. Give us your reaction on that.
GGGN easy. That's his reaction.
Yes, definitely that is his reaction.
So I initially thought that maybe I'm feeling a bit sleepy, so I'll not do that. I'll just go from pole itself. But then I don't know what came over me. I just went to the side and let everyone by. And then as the race went by, I was having a bit of trouble passing some people. But then I thought maybe it won't be as easy as I thought. And then I had an incident with Panda. So going into turn two, the tight hairpin, he covered the inside line and I took the outside line and then switched back into the inside. But then I think I sort of misjudged him and we had an accident there. So I was able to cover up quite a lot of positions very fairly early on in the race. But then going into the pits, I had around 10 seconds of damage. I fixed my damage and also overshot my pit box. So I think I lost around 15 seconds in the pit stop itself, extra apart from the 30 seconds. So yeah.
Yeah, I was going to ask about that incident, but yeah, anyways, you summed it up very well for us. Dan, do you have any questions? Dan, any questions?
Well, nothing really. Just have to say that it was once again a dominant performance that Davlish had put out, and of course, congratulations on yet another win in season 5.
Yeah, thank you. Kudos to SD. Good battle with him.
Yeah. And now we move on to silver class, where we have FIFA Kanak with us. After last race's disappointment, it has been very good for you. What was that overall P2? That has been an insane race and a silver class win. How was it, man?
Yeah, it was a very tough race actually. I made a big mistake, I think halfway through the race, but fortunately could recover. And
Yeah, definitely
yeah,
you
it
benefited
was a
of
very
your
tiring
instincts.
race for me actually because this is like I've never raced in the league and this was only my second race.
Yeah.
So I'm quite tired now.
And pulling off a P2 in your second race, absolutely insane, man. Good result for you. Dan, any questions? Dan, any questions?
No questions again. Once again, just congratulations on your win in in just your second race in our community.
Yeah, thank you.
And after that, we have Dan's favorite and everyone's favorite, 8 Sil.
Everyone's favorite.
Yes, 8 Sil. That is P3 overall for you, man. P2 in silver class. Sum it up for us.
Come on, Nanba, unmute yourself first.
I totally forgot I muted myself. My bad. Yeah, that was tough. I actually had P3 on lap 1.
Yeah,
As in,
before
I
that.
kind of got myself there, or P2 rather, because Davlish, I think he dropped
Slowed
to the
down.
back for some odd reason.
He-
Strategic advantage. But anyways, I made a humongous mistake at turn 4. I think I went completely straight, and I lost 3 or 4 positions. And then I thought, okay, this is just going to be one of those races. But then I managed to jump Noob in the in the pit window, and after that was just a mad. And then I believe SD had some sort of incident, so he
Yep.
spun, so that put me into the podium places. That was fun, considering I have maybe 1 or 2 hours practice on Snetterton.
Oh.
That was a pretty good result for me, and also my first podium, so pretty happy.
Well, we kind of guessed that you did not have enough practice because you were all over the place there in in some parts of the race, and also of course let's not forget that the battle that you had with Noob in the penultimate lap, and of course the dive bomb that he made on you almost. So what were your thoughts during that particular section, that saga?
Initially, I felt like I was FIFA Kanak came out ahead of me, and I felt like I had a little bit of pace on him, so I was closing him slowly. But then Noob was absolutely flying behind us. We were doing 48s. He was at least 4 or 5 tenths faster than us per lap, so it was inevitable that he was bound to fight either me or FIFA Kanak. So I knew that there was going to be a battle with Noob, but I also know that Snetterton is pretty hard to overtake. It's like Hungary in many ways, where you can hold off someone for a long time, even if you are faster than them. So I kind of felt confident that I could hold Noob back, considering the Beamer's size as well. It's a massive car, so you can absolutely park it on the apex and leave them nowhere to go. So it was just a matter of holding off Noob, and I think he had a little bit of an off moment on the
Yep.
penultimate lap. So because of that, it was a comfortable podium, but I was clenched in there for the last 15 minutes. That was tense.
Yeah, I think at that point it was just a desperate run from Noob because obviously who would want to miss out on an overall podium, but nevertheless, good bag of points for you today, Itzel, and best of luck for the rest of the season.
Thank you very
But,
much.
Congratulations, Namba.
Congratulations to FIFA Kanak as well. Great drive from him on his in his only second race. He's already got a podium,
Yep.
so pretty well there.
And talking of Noob, we have Noob with us. So Noob, sum it up for us. Desperate lunge in the end and didn't really work out for you. How was that
Yeah,
race?
I mean, the start was pretty good. Then I think it still gained on me in the pits. I don't know what happened, but I think my car shut off the first time around, so I had to again restart it. Maybe I lost time there. I did catch up to him at the end, but yeah, it was. I think it was a stupid mistake actually. I guess it's lack of experience on this track. I should have just stuck it behind him and tried to get him on the straight again. I got him on the straight the previous lap, but the BMW is so fast.
Yeah, we saw
He
that,
just
and he just zoomed
yeah,
away and had the
yeah,
inside advantage. So
yeah, and
unlucky.
those are the only two straights where you can probably get an overtake done. Other than that, there's no other chance really. And yes, and it was impossible for me to get the overtake in a straight and keep the car ahead. So yeah, lost a position, but it's fine. I think it was more or less a good race.
Yeah, good experience and good race in the end. That is podium in silver class as well, and P4 overall. So yeah, good race for you in the end, and good bag of points again for you. And moving on to AM class now, we have Raja. Raja, you finished P1 in AM class. So good race and good points. How was it?
Slay, able to hear me?
Yep. Yeah.
Yeah, first of all, I want to apologize to Deepak for that lap one, turn one thing. So the gap between Panda was like suddenly opened and I was into brakes too much. So I'm not sure how much damage it caused to Deepak. So first I want to apologize that, and coming to the race, I think it is a technical track and I'm happy with the result. So no major mistakes apart from that one. So it's a good finish for me. I'm happy about that.
I think we missed that incident on track, but yeah, good of you for being honest and admitting to that incident, and yeah, good bag of points again. I don't know how many times I've said bag, but Dan, any questions?
Yeah, I mean, I said that in the beginning of the this race itself that the AM class drivers just had to finish in order to guarantee themselves a podium in the class. So either way, it was a good. It was good on them to go all the way, and congratulations to Raja for getting the win in
Thanks,
the
man.
AM class.
And Starmax, welcome to the interview room. I cursed you in qualifying, and I am not happy about that. But yeah, still, nevertheless, P2 in arm class for you. You just had to finish the race for that.
By
I mean, it
curse,
was-
he meant by curse he means the commentator's curse.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, I'll be honest, it wasn't really a good race. I got a good start. I overtook Starboy, then he took me out. After that, I just lost all my composure.
Yeah, I think we
Then,
saw
yeah.
that. So yeah, disappointing, but still, nevertheless, you got an interview for yourself.
Yeah.
And, yeah, good one.
Not too bad of a result after all my Bentley and Snetterton. That would never end well.
Well, hopefully the Bentley works out for you the next few tracks. And Dan, any questions?
Slayer was actually telling me that you were, lapping faster than Panda and a few pro class drivers during the practice session.
Really, I was only getting, I think, the highest I got was a high 48. I think
You were in
at
the
best I was at
47s.
silver. I got 47s, really?
Yeah, you were in the 47s, I remember.
Well, I think that was Slayer on something.
Yeah, I think I only got for. I think 47 might have been possible, but I don't know. If best case scenario 47, but I think my highest was a high 48.
I think mostly you got unlucky in qualifying, but
Oh yeah, no.
nevertheless,
Qualifying I was on pace, but just invalidated every single lap.
yeah.
And also
Nevertheless, good
started late
race.
because I confused Singapore time for India time.
Ah, okay. That's
Alright,
yeah.
anyways.
Anyways, good points for you, and I'm not gonna
Uh,
sit back again. But yeah, GG, good night, have a good one, and yeah, good race for you, man.
alright.
Well, Dan, interesting race. Davli Singh last to first, and it has been very fun commentating alongside you.
Thank you. Actually, I will say the same to you as well. And yes, we should have more dash races like these.
Yeah,
So that I don't know, the grid is packed much closer to each other, and we get to see a lot more action that way.
and hopefully in the
Yeah,
next race we have more than 12 people, and
of
hopefully I
course.
am one of them. So yeah, you will be on the hunt for commentators. But
I
nevertheless, follow us on Instagram at the rate Indian Racing Community. Follow us on Twitter at the rate Racing Indian. And our Discord link you will find in the description. And join us for more ACC action and F1 leagues as well. We host a multitude of leagues, and join our server for more info. Link is in the description. And that's it from me. That is Slaya signing off. Good night.
Good night from me as well.